Hey Wings, coming at you on a Tuesday this week because it's Labor Day week and we were off yesterday. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I spent the weekend moving my daughter into college. So talk about new growth situations for her and I. Definitely tugging at those heartstrings this week for me, but made it through. Not with a dry eye, definitely not with a dry eye. I definitely had some tears this week. My husband did as well. And it's going to be a new chapter for us. Definitely a new chapter for us as we take our first off to college. So, this is what we talk about: new chapters, new growth situations. When things change this much, you've got things that kind of ebb and flow. A new year, a new school year. I think most schools, if you didn't start school in August, you're definitely starting school now. Chicago Public Schools, I think, started last week, but we're all back in school now. So definitely kind of coming into that whole new realm of what this school year is going to look like. But then for some of us, we have really big life changes. I know for my daughter, this is a huge life change. She's out of our house. She's in a dorm. She's moving into definitely a big new chapter of her life, and a new chapter for us to not have her here. So all the feels. I know I've talked to many of you, those that have done this before me, those that have done this before me. Thank you for all your guidance and your help. And I know that you told me this was going to be tough. And those that have supported me through it, got a lot of texts and phone calls through the weekend. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your love. Definitely tough. But so excited for her. What an awesome time in life, right? If we think back to going away for the first time, or college, or just kind of experiencing those first things as a young adult, learning and kind of, getting our wings and kind of going out on our own. Those are definitely some wonderful times. So I'm excited for her. For us this week, on Friday, Lauren was able to release the artwork for the Boost Life book, which is really exciting. I know I've been talking about that a lot. It's been a huge project for us. And so to have that sort of releasing the artwork, going into print production, we'll see press check this week, and super exciting. As a piece of that, I think I've mentioned this before, I got DiSC certified this year and have been really working on that for a little over a year now. DiSC is a language. It's a universal language about our behavior and our communication style. And I think, and really a form of self-awareness. And so when you think of like how we communicate, how we come to the table, whether it be our personal style in our relationships, but also then our adaptive style and how we come to the table in our work environment, it's really important to be in touch with how we communicate and get to know, all the ins and outs of who we are in the workplace and the different styles that we have. One of the things that I love about DiSC is there's different styles. So the DiSC is an actual acronym, DISC, and it's not just one piece of that has meaning towards it. First of all, the second thing is there's not just one element of that that's good or bad, or, I think just as in just human behavior, some people have taken it as, oh, you want to be this type of style. No, it's really not about that. It's about recognizing who you are and having self-awareness of who you are, what types of environments you'll succeed in, what type of environments you'll excel in, and having that whole self-awareness. When I think of self-awareness, I think self-awareness leads to confidence, happiness, fulfillment, and success. I think self-awareness is one of the key drivers of all of those things. So to allow for an assessment like this, and there's a lot of different assessments that are out there. DiSC was just one of the ones that I really enjoyed all the aspects of it, and really got behind it being a universal language. It's not just in the United States. It's so in my own research, it was something that I became really passionate about and wanted to, challenge myself to become, you know, become certified in it and become a leader in it. And so being able to help people be more self-aware in their behavioral styles felt to me like an extension of what my next steps are, as we build out who we are, what we enjoy, what our traits are, and when I took the assessment, I knew when I took the assessment that it was something that I was passionate about. And I also knew that I was already starting Lane, and I was working with a woman at the time who is part of Wings. And all of the things in my assessment, like when we were going through and she was reading it back to me, really did point to everything that I'm doing right now, which feels really good. She's like, you're on the right path. This is definitely in your wheelhouse. This is, everything is sort of clicking and leading to this piece. So it felt really good to be looking at all of and reading it and feeling like I was fulfilling pieces of it that were going to make me happy and successful and kind of fill all those buckets. So one of the things I want to offer is, as I get this started, I'm going to create, so with the Boost Life book and what we're creating next year, I want to create some packages and some programs within it. And so with this, I would like to offer to the first 5 people that DM me after this video, go ahead and DM me. I would like to offer at my cost that we would go ahead and do your DiSC assessment. So go ahead and DM me. I'll give you the details. If you've had interest in the past and you want to have your DiSC assessment done and you don't have an employer that's done it before and you'd like to work with me on that, in building out the programs that I want to build out and putting together some of the framework, I will ask you some questions and you'll be part of that process. And again, I'll explain a little bit more of that in the DM and we can go back and forth. But if it's something that interests you and you're like, yeah, that's something I'd be really interested in, just reach out to me. Let me know that you're one of the people that would like to do it. And I'd really love to jump into that. But I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us as we build out the Boost Life book. I think it's great when employers invest in their employees and they do something like a DiSC, or there's the Gallup and things like that. I think it's great. And I've had a lot of those other assessments done as well. It's leadership development. It's self-awareness. It's figuring out who you are as a leader, who you are as a person, creating more awareness of all the different strengths and limitations that you might have. So I think it's wonderful, but I also think there are times when we need to put that investment in ourselves. And I'd like to, through Wings, give people the opportunity to do that for those of us that don't have an employer that's going to give us that opportunity, and do it in a really cost-effective way. And that's what I'm hoping to do. So stay tuned for all of that. I continue to get excited about what we're building and what this next year is going to be. So with the Boost Life book, but that's the focus of the week this week. Really looking forward to rolling out some of the things with DiSC, rolling out some pieces of DiSC goal, the Wings goal, and being able to strive for the Wings goal, DiSC assessment, and being able to have the DiSC assessment and growth and leadership and mentorship within Wings. It's super exciting as we look to next year. So I hope you guys have a great week. For those of you that just started school this week, I hope it's just a wonderful, wonderful week. So take care. I'll talk with you soon. Thanks. Bye.